Ashley Howard with Ashley Howard Teaches, and today I'm so excited to tell you about my favorite curriculum choices for second grade. I have an 8-year-old boy who is very excited, loves to run around, and loves to do anything but sit still. So if that sounds like you at all, then I would love for you to stick around and hear more about my curriculum choices. They're fun, they're engaging, they're exciting, and they keep them excited about learning. And at the very end, I will have some fun games that I want to share with you that we use to kind of implement our learning and to generalize it so that we don't forget our information, but we have fun learning. So without further ado, here we go. We'll start with reading. So for reading, we chose All About Reading, and I will let you have a glimpse of this curriculum. I have it right here with me so that you can see for yourself if it's something that you like and you're interested in. So for All About Reading, we have these books. There's 3 books for the second level. And actually, this is the 3rd level. We've already gone through the 2nd level, so this is the 3rd level. And as you can see, they're very long, in-depth stories. They're beautiful images. So I love that, and I love that they're sweet stories too. You won't find anything that you have to kind of edit yourself when you're reading. It's all very sweet, and they really learn their reading so well. We actually start for kindergarten in Hooked on Phonics, and then we move to All About Reading because I feel like All About Reading kind of moves a little fast. So we start with Hooked on Phonics and then move to this. So with All About Reading, it has an activity book as well. So you can practice your reading while doing fun activities. And I love that about All About Reading. I love the hands-on element. So let's move on to math. So for math, we use Horizons. We use Horizons the whole way through, and we have loved it. It uses the spiral method. It's very rigorous. So here is Horizons Math, and this is the 2nd book. There's 2 books. There's a book 1 and book 2. So I will do a flip through of it. You can kind of see for yourself. We have some adding, we have a lot of multiplication, a lot of money talk, and a lot of fractions. So I would say that's the bulk. We also go over Roman numerals and geometric shapes. There's also some place value. So we have a lot of different things in this 2nd grade math curriculum. And I love that they are learning so much. I never worry whether my son is getting enough math. And I love that. And we also have some fun math games that I will share at the end. So stick around to the very end and I can show you those as well. So let's move on to history. So for history, we love master books. And I will let you look through this curriculum as well. We chose American Story. So it has a book that goes with it, and it also has a great, great, great textbook. So the book that I say textbook, but more it reads like a story. So a lot of your history books, they're going to read like a nonfiction book, but this, they somehow integrate storytelling into it with all of the correct facts. So they tell you to come along the journey and you kind of walk along, you kind of live the history. And I love that you get to get excited about history, because for me growing up, I wasn't excited about history, but when I read this, my kids cannot wait to read history. And they love the activity book as well. So I will let you see a little bit of that. This here is the teacher's guide. So it really gets you to talk about like some math adventures. And this is kind of like some of the activities that they can do while they're doing this curriculum, just to kind of cement their knowledge on everything. So here is America's Story 1. Here is the actual textbook that you'd be doing. So I will flip through. So you talk about just different people in history. It's all very beautiful pictures. But like I said, it's a very Charlotte Mason based history curriculum. You really kind of read a story along with them and you go for them along with this history ride. And that's what my kids really enjoy about it. Forget making history dry anymore. Let's make it fun. Get them excited about learning. So this again is America's Story 1, and it's by Angela O'Dell, and it's part of the master books. So check that out. I chose the first level for my second grader. You can choose different levels. So this is the one that we chose, and we really enjoyed it. So for Spanish, we chose a combination of things. We love Calico Online Spanish, so that's a really good one to check out. If you don't have a lot of time and you have other kids and you really just need to have them learning Spanish and sitting there and doing something while you teach your older kids, we really enjoyed it. And it's a very good curriculum at a very cheap price. So I highly recommend that. We also use Song School Spanish. They have a level 1 and a level 2, and then it moves up to different levels with your older children. So you can kind of move up with it, and I love that. Our Song School Spanish has songs where you learn the different words in Spanish to song, and there's fill in the blank. You can also trace words, so I love that. They're getting handwriting in again. I love that. I love that they just do a few words at a time. So with this, they're not learning 10, 15 vocabulary words. They're learning 5 words, and then they're putting them into sentences. So I love that also. So we also love 1/3 stories, and you can get a subscription, and they will send you the product. It is wonderful. They have an activity book, they have flashcards that go with it, and they have a storybook that goes with it. So it has English and Spanish so that you can learn alongside your child. And the books are so fun, and I will show you a picture. Here's the activity book, so they're really neat. They have different things, like this one was dinosaur themed, so each month you have a different theme. So you get to fill in the blank, you get to talk about interesting things. We're even doing some math in here and learning numbers, so I love that. And then we have these really cute, well-made, very sturdy flashcards, as you can see, where you can practice matching and just practice your different Spanish words. You can also read your books. There's different books that come each month. So as you can see, they're very well animated. They have English and Spanish. And so I love it because I feel like I learn Spanish even better when I'm reading these. It's so good for everybody. So I think you can't go wrong with doing a combination of these 3, and you might just choose one. I love learning languages, and I love my kids to learn languages. So this is a really fun way for me to keep them engaged and learning the Spanish too. Now let's talk about Bible. So I love our Bible curriculum, and I can't wait to share it with you. So we loved this Bible right here, Day by Day Kids Bible. Read the Bible in 1 year, 7 minutes a day, and that's what we are going through. They love it. They're learning the Bible like they have never learned before, and it's coming alive to them. It's the Bible, but it takes out anything super, maybe not age appropriate. And so I feel comfortable with them reading all the way through, and they are enjoying getting to know the Bible better because we have learned stories for so long that now they want more. And so this is a really good way for them to learn more. And I will tell you, I have learned my Bible facts so much more from this Bible. It's very long, so it really is throughout the year, and it gives you a month and the day to go through, and you just go through it with your child, and I love that. We also love these books by Lou Giglow, How Great Is Our God, and there's another one too. I can't remember the name offhand, but oh man, these are fun. They apply science and the Bible, and so you learn a verse, you talk about some kind of science fact, and then they apply a story, a moral that you should learn about the Bible and about the science, and they tie it together somehow, and it's just amazing. And so we also love this book. I wanted to share this with you. I got this a long time ago, and my children just have loved it, and it's made them learn more about being a missionary, and it's made them learn more about just loving the Lord and wanting to get out and serve. So this is called Missionary Stories with the Millers. I believe it came in either Sunlight or My Father's World a long time ago, and I can't remember. But check this book out if you haven't seen it before. It's so good. So last, we will cover art. So we love Draw Right Now. We also love Art Hub for Kids. There's a guy on there who does a YouTube channel, and he teaches kids to draw, and they're about 12 to 15 minutes long, sometimes 20 minutes, but they are so worth it because the kids actually love to draw, and he makes it so much fun. So I highly recommend watching those videos. Trying Draw Right Now. These give a step-by-step on how to draw. So like you see, it has those pictures and you get to draw and you get to write about them below, or they can pick their own story. I often have my kids write what they want to write and maybe make a story about the picture that they've drawn. So that is art for you. And now I will get to some books that my second grader has loved. Now I'm going to do a whole video on books for second graders because I want to do books on each age because I know how much fun it is to find good, wholesome, solid books that your kids will love. So the first one that we love, for my son, we love the Triple Play Twins. So we love Ballpark Mysteries. It's a great series. I love it. So I will show you. It doesn't have as many words. There are some pictures interspersed in there, but they are so engaging. They're a mystery book. It has to do with baseball. I don't think you can get any better than that for a second grade boy. So we have loved this so far. I think we read it in a day. We got it from the library and he wanted to read it until we got done. We also love these. Now I didn't do these with my daughter, but they work for girls too. This Geronimo Stilton. There's a whole series of these, and these are fun, and the words are so cute. Look at these images and the different words, and the pictures are fun, and they have neat learning facts in there. They're scholastic, and I love scholastic books. So this is also a great series to check out. And then last, we still love A to Z Mysteries, The Ball Bandit. There's a whole series on those, so those are great too. So let's get to those games, those learning games, and I'll also do a video later on about games that you can do while homeschooling because I know how much fun it is to play and learn. So let's get started with that game. For our first game, I love to do Math War, Multiplication. Anytime you can pick up Addition War, Multiplication War, Subtraction War, you tell your kids for math today we're going to play the war game, and they get so excited. They want to play more and more. I almost can't move on from math when that happens. So every once in a while, put down your textbook or maybe use it as supplementary and try playing these games. Maybe pick a day like Fridays to play games and do game schooling on Friday. And man, it just lightens up the load. They enjoy learning, they get excited, and they're also really learning those facts. So I love that. I also love these games by Professor Noggins, the History of the United States. You get to roll a dice and pick different cards and learn about history, and they're fun, exciting, and engaging. And last, we love this for learning about U.S. geography. We love Bingo USA. This has been a really fun game too. I have so many games I want to share with you. So please hit subscribe, hit like if you're getting value out of this video. I would love for you to hear more videos, more curriculum that I have in store for you. So excited to share. I will link down below. I have made a freebie for you for kindergartner games. They're kindergartners elementary Spanish games that you can play with your kids. There's a matching game included. There's a seek and find game, and all of the English is on there too. So if you don't know Spanish at all, this is perfect for you. So if you will, look down below. I will link it down in the description and you will see that, and I will try to link some of these products on there as well. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for coming to my channel.